Carl Sagan once famously said, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff." Did you know that every atom in our bodies was forged in the heart of a star billions of years ago? What does it say about who you and I are that we literally came from the stars? It's mind-blowing to think about how the infinite cosmos is in fact within each one of us. Somehow, the universe has unfolded from the Big Bang to this and spit us out along the way, and we are all part of that grander mystery of existence, the incomprehensibly epic story of life. As Sagan said, we are a way for the universe to know itself. We are the universe experiencing itself through itself. So as we explore this question, what is the self, we are approaching some of life's greatest mysteries. And that is why Pythagoras once said, "Know thyself, then thou shalt know the universe and God," because we are a part of the infinite. So let's explore this mystery of the self. Who are you? Are you your body? Did you know that the number of cells in your body is more than 10 times the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy? Pretty remarkable, right? When we talk about the self, there's only one you. But the physical body is not one entity, it's an incomprehensibly vast and complex system of trillions of living organisms, each with their own evolutionary agenda. As we grow in age, new cells are constantly being created and destroyed. For example, we get a new suit of skin every month. Just about every single cell in our bodies will be cycled and exchanged and replaced multiple times within our lifetimes. So we're constantly being replaced by new physical versions of ourself. Does that mean that you are an entirely new you every couple of years? Aren't you always you, no matter how the body grows and changes? And here's another question. If you are your body, then where in your body are you located? Which of these constantly changing groups of cells contains you? Now let's add another layer of complexity here. Quantum physics tells us that the atoms which make up our physical body aren't really physical at all. They're expressions of an underlying field of energy and potential, the quantum field. And from this perspective, the boundaries of self versus other become blurred. Einstein once said, "The greatest tragedy of human existence is the illusion of separateness." And could it be that this persistent illusion of separateness is at the very root of so many of the conflicts and crises that humanity now faces today? Every atom in existence is interconnected. We're all expressions of the same underlying reality. We all emerged from the same source. We're all like waves in the same one ocean of life, and ultimately we are all one. But isn't there something more that makes you, you, and me? What about our unique identities? We each have our own name, gender, ethnicity, life story, and a unique way of seeing the world. But does any of that capture the true self? If you think about it, identity changes and evolves over time just like the body does. If you go back to day one when you were just born, you had no identity. You didn't know your name. You didn't even know that you were a human being. And yet you were still you, right? So there must be some deeper truth to who or what we are because we existed before we had any identity. And that's what the wisdom teachings from all over the world tell us, that this human identity, this ego, is really just a collection of thoughts in the mind. It's not the deepest truth to who or what we are. As Eckhart Tolle said, to realize that you are not your thoughts is when you begin to awaken. And as the great Indian mystic Nisargadatta once said, "As you watch your mind, you discover yourself as the watcher. When you stand motionless, relaxed, only watching, you discover yourself as the light behind the watcher." In a universe where everything is constantly changing and flowing, there's only one thing to what we are that has never changed from birth to this moment. And that is this watcher, the one who is aware, the pure consciousness that is at the very core of every experience. It's the place within which you are perceiving this video right now. Our entire experience of life and the cosmos out there happens in here, within what we are. It's easy to overlook how profound this mystery of consciousness is. We are a mystery to ourselves. Even our most cutting-edge science has no idea how to make sense of the nature of consciousness. And every great spiritual teacher and visionary from all throughout history, from Buddha to Jesus, have taught the same core message, that looking within to explore the mystery of the self is the key to unlocking true peace and liberation that can't be found anywhere in the external material world. As Ramana Maharshi said, the question of who am I is not really meant to get an answer. The question of who am I is meant to dissolve the questioner. And when that happens, all that remains is true self, which could also be called cosmic consciousness.